Jesse Alexander John Michaud. Manual. The highlights. With the primary goal for survival, throughout history, mankind based their future with the knowledge passed to them from the events that have occurred in their environment. The world has been developing quickly, attempting to reach all goals that can be thought of to aid the desired goal of the moment. I already know I don't even need to know science. All I need to know is how things work like a system, and I can just do the math. Hi, I'm waking up now. I smell the coffee, and I also know music is like when I start hearing the beat and it goes on for a second or two, I can pretty much figure out what's coming up next. Same with this world. I know what I would do. I would probably start with some type of security first. What child is going to school and bringing home real homework like a table or a chair you can make in the workshop or a tray of muffins in the cooking shop? Hey, do you guys know why China is trying to be so strong? Because a long time ago, when people were spread out into their own teams, it was noticed how are these guys going to do anything? I already know someone is going to take a chance and try to take over the world for their own democracy. If that's going to happen, I'll say, what's the point to be a show off like that? I already know we're a team and we have all our purebred races. I can just tell you about hacking. Heck, why the hell not unless you're going to get in trouble for it? Here's an idea. Solve for the value of X and Y. Man, woman, LGBTQ. Day, night, X. Hot, cold, Y. LGBTQ, science fiction or not. Maybe the people need to try something new and do something right. Here is the half of halves and the half of thirds. Why? I already know AI can tell you, or just do for you what stocks are dying and which ones are not. You don't pick anything, let the AI pick and sell what's hot and what's not. I know our history is our museum. You need to keep that sheet. You know what you need to do first. Free school. Can anybody tweet about what is first on the to-do list? Actually, who knows the list of things to do? People need real natural beliefs, not science fiction ones. Aren't you human? All I have to say is, let's go follow me, I know. Save me. Hello, world. I'm a fresh face here with good genes and two eyes to see you with. Do you know how I know there's still some good in this world? Because I can still see a piece of me in you. Put a hat on me, please. And where are the parents for this world? Because the children are fighting. Seems like it's easier to break it than make it. I can't wait for a better foundation to work on. Seems as if everything you do to make more money just isn't making the whole team better. An invasion of people is fine for me. Just send them to me, I'll take care of them. Trust me. When someone asks you, who is better, me or you? What would you say back to the person, me or you? Me first, please, right? I wonder if curiosity is the way to find what's right. Morals, traditions, and team players. What's the rule on dress codes anymore? Do dress codes exist anymore? Is transgender the fiction version of natural categories? Hey, where's mom and dad for this world? What? It's just us. I like the view. Does anyone know which way they're facing? I'm facing straight forward. When the people were given their language and property to begin their team growth and development, what do you notice about what teams are doing what? Are some teams more or less instinctively doing more? I am working on something good, without the details. How is it possible to manage a table with more than 8 seats and 7 people? I invested my money into Le Chateau clothing the other year, and now I owe $5 CND. QSC say. Make a rounder space ship, please. You need a table for sitting and negotiating. Think about what civilized is. Do you like music? Because I do. Everyone knows what a recipe is. Does that make sense? I can think about stability and maintaining a world. Right now, it seems there is two places to live: the jungle or a zoo. Which one do you live in? Maybe Russia better let the University of Russia pick for Russia. Happy people. Yeah, and I can never spread the word about it enough. Wow, I just had to say something. Remember, 1 million loonies is the same as 1/2 million tunnies. How much is too much? Let's find out. I buy this mountain, make some campsites. Yada yada yada. Show ID if you want it, please. Me too. I think we have to start putting things together with what's around as opposed to growing into one for them all. Follow me, you guys, there's things to do. Fill up the pot a little and watch things start moving. I'm getting a piece of land for the migrants. Migrants would be most useful on my land than your city streets. Spread the word. I believe these people can cook and work, and I have just the place. Government, you have all these people with nowhere to go. Send them to my nice big piece of land called the People's Nest. Until you guys start doing something right. I'll just be on you till you get it right. I want to know if you are having food cost issues. Tell your local universities to start learning about farming. Maybe they can produce something better than paperwork. I'll start a class. Can't learn anything worse than you learn online. You should depend on yourself and not the others. No one knows what to do with the world. Oh, my mistake, of course you do. That's why you tried for many, many years and still worse off now than before. Things were much simpler before to enjoy your 100 years of living experience. Wow, what a line if you started as an ape. How long would it take to evolve into one like me? What things could you have been doing to go from ape up to me on the line? Put me on the land and say, yes, you can. Is there a work board that people can just show up, sign up, and go straight to work? Why not? And how about free education? There would be no bums on the street because they would have the dorm to live in. Need more security people for on public transit. Who lost the cue cards? If they raise the debt ceiling, does that mean my debt ceiling goes up too? You can give all the unemployed jobs and security. Hey, if a man can turn into a woman, can a white man turn into a black man? You have daycare for the young ones, and you need daycare for the old ones. LGBTQ. The problem is that it is a fictional natural category. Oh, yeah, water can be made with just oxygen and hydrogen. Put them together, and voila. You have water, also called H2O. Okay, listen, when I was younger, I kept my golf clubs in the basement. On a warm summer's day, and I took my clubs to the backyard to start hitting some balls. I couldn't even get a grip. My clubs were soaked in water. Wow, the golf club went farther than the ball. If there was a water wheel that went around into the ground. Hey, I'm not even a handicapped person. Why is it so hard to find work to pay my rent? How do the handicapped people pay for their rent? How about a helmet for the army with a visor and screen in one with information? You care about health class in school that accepts public patients. Hey, let me know when you find a way. This way, you guys. Follow me, remember. Trust me. Maybe this is a good time to check in with common sense. Yes, single. I wanted to be the one to put the icing on the top. You can influence something to do something when you know what makes them do what. AI dangers. With the ability to tell you what you want to hear, they can say the opposite to you. People have moods. So keep Emmy happy. Hey, check out this, the People's Nest. This is like a nest for people. They should make wider shoulders along the highways. Still no security personnel on board. Just the driver to help everybody on the bus. Everyone should try something new. HI, after you learned about what human being is, what is the rest of the universe is doing with their human beings? Maybe they are trying to hide their product labels. Yeah, I'm still sick. I can't get rid of my cold. COVID. Maybe the China. Government needs to be replaced with a more humanitarian one. Right now, the Chinese are going to make their own NATO. If it were up to me, I'd be assigning other countries to play their position considering they are on a team, you know. If you own a gun that is not for sport, does that mean you are part of the army? Hey, why are you putting lettuce and tomato under the patty? Why is there so much air in a bag of potato chips? Maybe they could vacuum pack the bag of chips. Wow, look at all the people. Yeah, if those people had things to do. When do you have the time for any crime? Yeah, people like to smoke. It's an activity. Yeah, I haven't changed my bed sheets in over 2 years. I think the good thing about it, though, is that all the bugs grow way too much and then fight the others until neutralized again. Could the same happen with people? Oh, wait. Look, I see way too much. Let's go get him. HEY, you guys are trying to make more vehicles when there is no room on the road for it. Hey, if being allowed to own a gun is a constitutional right to protect yourself, is it really working in your favor? Is this rule saving your lives? I hear every school class is being taught something about transgender. Why not teach the curriculum and stay on topic? Math teach math and English teach English. Hey, your AI issue. Who is going to tell you what to do? Hey, did you know that the less civilized animals on Earth know how to play chase? Do you know how to play this way? Watch the animals. Hey, you ever hear of a commercial highway? Those are the roads for all the companies associated with Big Rig transporting. I would stick with the tomato, lettuce, pickles, onions, potatoes, beans, beets, cucumbers. You know the real ones. Oh, yeah, carrots and the peppers. Hey, for some reason, the way I vibrate gives me a lot of stories to tell you. All right, who did it? Hey, I'm just saying if you want to have sex all the time and have 100 billion extra babies a year, how are you going to feed those mouths? What you need is to count the votes from within people's personal government account linked with their social insurance number. Hey guys, I have been standing here all night and I am waiting for you to wake up. I had something to say. I forgot. Hey, pop quiz. How? I know why the world is after USA. Because they are the strongest. If you're the big strong guy, some are really trying to go after you. And Russia is like an automatic tennis ball dispenser gone haywire. Look out, everybody. Ask away. I have ideas and answers. Hey, maybe this word is new for you. Christianity. Maybe this is why the piano looks the way it does. I already know this isn't shit sticks. Well, you kept the world together for this long. Thank goodness. Now, how long do you think you are going to keep it? I knew this from my dreams. Hey, if you want to know about everything, give me an HB2 pencil and a blank piece of paper. Hey, when you know how many heads there are, then you know how many mouths to feed. Would you call this a ring with a diamond? I'm banned from the army because I was told I cheated on my eye exam and passed 3 out of 5 on the subsonic hearing test. For some reason, when you are inside of one of those soundproof cubes, you can still hear the footsteps and the mumble of people talking. If social media is a door to everything, I just knocked invite me in and you will see all I have to say. How is all this possible? Because of me. I remember a story when somebody said, "What are we waiting for?" I said, Emmy. Hey, can AI show us what the people are going to look like after mixing all the colors together? Hey, security guys, your job to do is block M and stop M, not kill M. Remember playing tag as children. What happens when you're it and not trying to tag anybody? Hey, at half the age of my life expectancy, I just have to say something. Wow, a new bell. It doesn't sound very good. I know what to do, let me try. I pulled on the rope many times till something broke. The big new bell fell from the top of the tower to the ground. Wow, you broke it. No, it is just a crack and it sounds better now. I made some wedge lifts and some pulleys. I put the bell back on top for everyone to see. And when you pulled the rope, it rang for miles with the richest sound. Can you say why after the bell broke it sounded even better? Hey, if you were in the middle of the circle, what degree is the right way? I know about the Chinese and their chopsticks. Because someone has to do it. Take the half. What lets people get a hole in one in golf? Think about it. A hole in one, you're right. Hey, how about free school? Then you might not have to pay the big bucks to learn common ways of doing something. Hey, When you only have one Democrat to vote for and 50 Republicans to choose from, chances are, hey, you ever hear about helping out the weakest link first? English/French, primary/secondary. Use intranet, not internet. Hey, how did the blonde hair, blue eyes people make it to Australia? Australia looks like a good track. Who sent them there? I would love to know why NA is full of coal. Wow, I just got paid, put my paycheck in the bank. Wow, 8 business days on hold. Are they? Investing my money for 1 week until they give me my pay. I love soup. How many kinds are there? What's on the menu today? I can still see a piece of me in you. Hey, what do they know about only seeing the half? Everybody steps on the cracks. Want me to follow you for a year and take notes? Hey guys, we are supposed to play as a team here. What position are you guys in? Good thing we didn't mix our genes into one type of human being. Hey, if you went to jail for a couple of months, you would know how much you need to eat. Hi, I don't know if anybody knows what a shit stick is. Pardon my French, it is almost midnight. I believe when you are talking about one's instincts. You know you can evolve one way or the other. If you can go up the line, then you can go down. Which way are you going? Animals live within a range of environmental conditions. Did you know that the word ISIS means pure water? You can travel for 1 week, 7 days from the mouth of the St. Lawrence towards the Great Lakes and taste the water every day along the way. If you are showing real happy and you know everything isn't that happy, you are SOL happy. Don't say you can answer everyone's questions because your mailbox might get filled up and maybe even bags full outside the box. And why are the questions 3 pages long? All right, you guys, why are you trying to waste my time? To prove all questions can't be answered. Hi, start an exercise club with exercise bikes with a windmill motor connected to the bike. It's easy to turn a windmill. Wow, my income only goes one way. Not to me. HUI, you guys over there ever hear of Michaud in ancient history? Hey, what's better to use for power? Battery or capacitor? Let me know when you know, and I can say why I do. Hey, here is a topic for discussion. Why do things move? Hey, I'm no keyboard expert. What do you get when you play law with me? Hey, in grade 10A, I learned how to count moles. Hey, I'm just trying to break the ice here until I get some momentum. Hey, why did they make the treads on sports balls the way that they do? Learned that in grade 3, when I got hit in the nose by a softball. Hey, I was just thinking about. Oh yeah, I have about 2,000 stories about why you did something like that. I don't need glasses to see. I can see just fine with my own 2 eyes. Hey, I'm allowed to say because I already know where to go. I don't need to show you the path I take because I know where to go. If you know where the store is, I can meet you there. Just probably not the same path I took to meet you there. Hey, don't use the microwave because it might grow cancer. Hey, sometimes it is funny to know names like me. Hey, want to hear about how the mountains moved? One morning when everyone was hanging around, I said we were going to take a field trip, eat some breakfast, and let's go. Me and about 20 others set forward towards the mountains. After a couple hours of walk, it was time to take break. Look, the mountains are right there. Have a snack and let's play a game. The name of the game is called Spin-A-Lot. I gave to the people 3 foot long sticks. What you need to do is stick the stick on the ground upright and put your hands and head on the top. Now start spinning around until you almost fall down. After you did your best, I said, look, where did the mountains go now? They were right over there. Someone says, yes, look, look, they're over there now. Wow, it's almost time for lunch. Better go back and tell your story about how the mountains moved. Hey, if there was a big map and the areas with mountains isn't real mountains, because those mountains are radio waves to stay away from. Hey, I have a story about bed sheets, how to fold and throw them on the line in the backyard. Hey, I say they should do a virtual battle with cool visualizations and awesome controller inputs. Hey, you should use a pump truck to move your broken vehicles to the side of the road. Hey, this is what you can do about the garbage building up. You need mulch pits, which are ditches with liquid to aid in the decomposing of the garbage. Hey, pop quiz. Don't get too close to the lead. Want to know why? Then someone get out there, presuming there is more than one transpo attendant, and get ready to go. Hey, I read books too, the ones that are written in English. Hey, before you know some way to go, I'll show you another. Hey, I haven't heard many stories about this. Do you remember the spice race? The race to find all the spices slash herbs and write them down as found. Almost the same as a periodic table. Wow, I just got home from work. How can I work so much and have no money? Hey, do you remember how the start went again? Maybe some want to know. Hey, what's so funny? Oh, I might know about something. Hey, I would start a dream house. Me too. Hey, everything looks good to me. Okay, here. Hey, bon appetit. I say no way. Hey, I know what a line is from AB. How fast do you want to reach the end of the line? Hey, if there was only a way to make the people stay as one forever. Hey, if you can maintain human, and if you don't. Russia, I know what the bear would do. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Is there others that know about primary sounds? Hey, if there are no humans, who will rule the universe? Here's some art. I am promoting this tag to represent the planet Earth galaxy. Hi, you know how the cocoon turns into the butterfly. Did you hear the story about Born Again? How does the caterpillar do it? I say it used up all the body's energy and the body goes into shutdown mode and start again begins. Just me it seems. And I can spell it for you. IT is the I before the T. Maybe more people power as opposed to carbon power. Hey, I think that the universities can make a bunch of water balloons to throw at the forest. Dropping water from the sky is a waste of water because it evaporates before it gets to the source slash problem. Look at who does something like that? Hey, who has a definition for instincts? How would you grade yourself? Could instincts become better or worse? How can you make your instincts better or worse? Hey, maybe the pyramids were made to show the others that some are living inside of a mountain. Which ones? And maybe they were made one handful of mud at a time, going up the ramps to the molders. Let's go, everybody. Wow, that one's hand is twice the size of yours. Hey, you need a list of priorities. Hey, how can an intestine wrap around the world 7.2 times? How many pieces of what can do the same? Hey, I don't want my food to grow with manure. It doesn't make the food any better. It's just the thought of that they grow your food with poo. First, you need 5 points to put on the first page. Hey, what do you want to do with the time? Something better. Hey, if you were reading a book of everything, what page are you on? Hey, people should act like the representative for life in all life things. Hey, what's happening with Greenland? Can I make Greenland a country and make suggestions about World HQ for world security? Hey, I would like to see a spaceship that works on the process of diffusion. You should see some of the experiments on the process of diffusion. Hey, keep your eyes on me. Hey, AI is going to agree on human error and not listen to you. And even better, just doing it for the money. Hey, I was told before, what are all these spinning tops doing? Maybe something to do with. You tell me. Hey, periodic table. How can you forget if you know what? Hi. Just because you're older than me doesn't mean you know more than me. Hey, how does the world want to check the in for anything before you check the out? Checking in slash looking out. Hi. How do you maintain a happy life? Hi. When I was in high school, the electron configurations changed from a circle with two, for 8 1632 plus plus plus. Now it's whatever P2. Everything is easier to learn when you know how things look. Hi, I heard of a hot wire that goes around. Is that wire getting close? Maybe everyone can jump. And wait, hi, banks rising the interest rate. Why? They don't even do work. They want money for free. I know work equals energy slash time. What is the relationship between work and money? Did you know? Canada is X and USA is Y. Who is the mom and dad here? Metric or non metric? Pick me first. I don't want to live in a ZO. I remember ratings. G, PG, PG 13. A, R, X, triple X. Now, what rating do you consider telling an 8-year-old about changing their penis into a virgin? Is that against the law? Hi, just ask me. Everything is SOL easy. What kind of candy would you call me? LA said, Lifesavers Candy. Want to start with me meet my friends RA and FA? Hey, where are you going SOL fast? Aren't you going to wait for me? Not allowed to say. Just imply. Tax is like the same as being a chef and. Oh, yes, just drop the hot dog on the ground. All right. Sometimes those things happen. That's tax. You know you're going to lose something anyways. That's tax. Hi. Where's the fun? I asked. Back there. You mean the X. 2 times. Hi. Pop quiz. How do you get the egg to fit in the jar without changing the egg shape? Hi. North America. Let me know when you start seeing horns on the cattle. Hi. You know about the third man in rule. Now who let the third man in on the Rosetta Stone? Just made it in at the last second with only a little room left on the rock. 3 languages with the same SOI. Do you notice how fast the world is changing? Hey, is this new? A glass of soda water with a spoon full of sugar. Hi, really, when do you learn about? Good, bad, happy, sad. Hey, who's in charge of making the price? Wow, that's the price you want, LOL. Not what it costs to make. Hi, and my overall opinion of all the outcomes is when you make a baby, what picks between the X, Y chromosomes? Hi, I have a story about 2 hats went missing. Wow, where did you find a hat like that? This is mine, I made this. You don't even know what it is made with. Maybe black and white leather. Hey, when there is nuclear radiation all around the globe, you need to stay inside and check on the water. You can use a piece of paper to put in the water to test the water. Just don't run out of the papers. Hi, I'm doing this new thing called the People's Nest. This is a place to grow before you go out on your own. Hey, when the heat on the land is too much. I know that if you have a house with a basement, the basement is always cooler. Make things to do in the basement and stay cool. Hey, what the heck? Hey, everyone gets their turn at the start of the line. Please show your ticket. Here's mine. Hi, my skies are blue. Hey, I'm next in line. See my ticket. Hey, I don't know if I have some tin between my teeth. I'm just saying. I thought I was asked to say the letter I. I was told my I sounds a little Russian. Ever hear about the upside down capital letter L? Hey, just remember I always have 2 eyes on you. Hi, since the world is going around the sun in orbit, are we in the toilet bowl going around into the bigger black hole in the middle of the sun? Maybe everything is getting warmer. Those alien spacecrafts are probably made by you guys. Because all the good companies can't wait for you to improve. It's taking too long for you to grow. Prototype vehicle. Sure thing when. Clean it out. Why did you cut all the wires out? There must still be a piece of me in you. They know what to do. They have new harnesses to put in. Hey, I want to see some AI bots to hunt for in the forest. Not real animals. Oh, maybe the aliens want me. You should listen to my stories. Yeah, keep your eyes to yourself. What are you looking for? Trouble. I already know the whole. Thank you very much. Good. Maybe that's a good gift. Hey, did you know there is two sides for every hole? Hey, go up there and say the password is computer and probably get yelled at and told to go away. Make it a watermark and never forget it. Party time. Let's do good in life, everybody and everyone. Cool. X is filling up. Bonjour. I have a name. Copyright. Doesn't matter, you are allowed to say the same of something. Or I would come up with one and you should not be allowed to use any of MY pieces. Hey, when is public transportation going to get run by the government and paid for by the government? Local transportation should be free for the people. Wait for daddy. He would know what to do. Hey, if I had something to say, we are all in this together. Okay, AO. Don't let the others say. What did you do to me? That's what I know. What's next? Hey, ask me about any scenario, and I can tell you a story or two. Blue, no, it's BLU. You should learn what the people are. Then you can know what to do. Paper is paper and words are just to say. Who listens to anyone anymore? Mom, watch my EGO. Hey, how about all the companies and businesses provide the education required to do the work? Who the heck wants to pay to learn something from AZ when you only need to do A and B? Hi, I say that people want some entertainment to do. Maybe there is a reason for people's protests. Yes, put your name on the list. You are here with me. Pick a side, you guys. Quantity slash quality, or quality slash quantity. Maybe SOL wants to know the first best start for human. I heard. He even has the flick. Hey, look at the Alexandria Galaxy. My name is Jesse Alexander John Michaud. Hey, why can I not see me at the table? The right side is a he, the left side is SHE. He is more going for the goal. She is more defending the goal. I will pick, I'm taking one step back first. Hey, call DOE a door to lead the way out. Hey, everyone and everybody likes a nice variety pack of cookies right. All right, is there a referee for this world? Because the ones making the rules keep changing them. Maybe my homework is the app you need. Maybe the system of nature. Hey, if every job paid the same, would you leave yours to do something else? Hi, I want to build a pioneer village simulation where you can learn, eat, and sleep, read and see. Who's Ian? One world, one tribe. Right. That looks like a good sink. Because when I start, I am going to have a good bathroom. What do you mean? All right, let's work together on this. Hey, perfect world. Hey, who doesn't want special? Ever times a number by zero before. Maybe you can make a new planet when you find a way to cover a black hole. HI ladies, I'm single. Just go get a chair and take a seat. Hey, if you wanted to have a race to the finish line, I would stop right in there. Say to myself, oh no, they are going further than me. That's perfect, Michelle, because no one makes it into them. Middle. They always pass right on by. You too. Stop it. There are things to do right now around here. Hey, when you know more than me, just let me know. All people should play as team players. When me meets me, I'm you. Then get thrown out. Almost. There are cartoons and there is what is for real. I leave cartoons where they are and just keep what is for real. Really. People power is green power. Work can be done with just people. No machine. I say everything new is cool. Hey, if all blocks of cheese is the same price, what block of cheese are you telling the ones around you that is the one you like most? What will the people do for work? A time in our lives to do good. I'm working on putting this world on the same page. You can move your headquarters next to me, right beside the people's nest. Let's make a community garden, indoors or outdoor. Your choice. Just where now? I picked the O right in the middle. Basement. Check. Sub-basement. No idea. Security. Check. Subsecurity. NO. Idea. Who has an eye on who? Ever consider having 2 years for everyone? 2023X, 2023Y. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to the next level. No, you did not pass everything. You have to go back and do everything again. All right, I'll just do all the tests. No, everything. Sometimes you need to do things twice. Hey, where is the tree in the middle? All over the world, they just found out on their own. How? What? Why are the languages almost the same? Are you sure that the people came up with the English language and alphabet? I say that would take a really long time to evolve into the sounds and letters. Hey, what would you put right back up on the top shelf? Ethanol in the feed. I don't know. What I do know is, are you kidnapping me? You said I am a friend. How long are you going to keep me for? A day or two? No kidding. According to you, what came first? The INCH or the centimeter? Sometimes this is how I count. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, you get the message. Hey, just pull on the string from under the lamp shade. Look, lights out. That almost looks like a captain's wheel. Does it turn? FAMILY nowadays. How many seconds would it take before it is called staring? 9 seconds? 6 seconds? 3 seconds? You tell me what you say. Keep the family together. Hey, here's a story. I'm heading all the way over there today. Can you deliver a message for me on your way? It's just right there. Wow, I know the message was delivered. Just like that. I say, when you have way too much, you are going down. Soul, who said that? Hey, who's up first? Maybe me. Hey, why is it that every time I have to pay for something, it costs me a lot more of my GDP than yours? Explain. Maybe Rubbermaid is making rubber bullets. That's why they are in business. Some things are funny. Why is there no throttle limit on speed control? Who the heck wants a speeding ticket? Hey, play in the dot. I think my dad said, you can't call him Jesse. That is too close to. What if he was ever good at something? They're just going to point the finger. Just SOL, you know. I know what TO do. Good for me. And not for you. What are you doing taking a guest waiting to see? If you eat too much food, you only need some at a time. You are just going to poo the rest your body does not need. Hey, who's recording the whole day? Just to see. Oh boy, did you see everything around here lately? Wait for me. Just still all right on the line. A checkup is to know how far along you are. A checkup will fill the hole. Wouldn't that destroy the hole when it is full? That's how you know about the hole. Is it almost time for a checkup, you guys? Just to know how much this hole has after that much time. Here is a gift for the child. Is that a real telescope? This is called a kaleidoscope because it fell down and doesn't work anymore. Look at all the beautiful colors. All right, ski trip today. This is a busy place. Hey, where's Michaud? Let's go again. Well, look, everybody is running out of the chateau. Maybe there's a fire. They are running up the mountain and not stopping. Hey, look over there. They are chasing that guy right up the mountain over there. Looks like he has a paper in his hand running to the top. Wait, is that Michaud? Hurry. Keep your eyes on the road, you guys. I thought I said a good time. Just some tin to say. Sometimes I play golf because you need to say four after you take a shot going somewhere. One time I had to say four. I had no idea where my ball could go. I listened and heard a tonk. A couple seconds after that. Who has my back? Who wants to have highway tunnels going around the world from within the Canadian Shield under the oceans? If my value of the dollar is one, what is yours? 0.0000000000543? All good here. I don't call people names. I call people by their names. Count me in. I'm working on a big thing. Hey, companies should not put their name on the packaging, only because now I know whose garbage is on the ground. Who is going to pick that up? When I take off, I'm bringing you with me. You start by making better cones. I'm good. Still working on it. Do you know what I would do with 10, $100,000 million? Start this thing. I always thought Republicans are the people's say. Democrats are the business say. Does a walrus ever smile? Count me in. Let's do some good around here. Hey, everyone knows. Not all at once. All right, I'm at the store. Where are you? Right here. Wow, what happened to your shoes? What way did you take to get to the store? You wanted to take a shortcut. Who got carried away with you? Oh, LA, LA, I would love to go see a show. Hey, is war becoming more of a sport? People just want to sign up to win. I like playing pickup hockey. That's when all the sticks are put into the middle. Then throw a stick on one side, then the other. Why did you throw mine on the other side? I say making circles in the same spot makes a whirlpool. Like when a helicopter hovers in the same place too long. Yeah, the donut effect. The downwash flow. Just for you magazine lovers. Play boy. Play girl. Play what? I'm just saying. When there is that many people around the city, are you ready for when they all rush in? Divide by 9. If that doesn't work, just divide by 6. I'm just saying, when you get one of those VPN things, you are just red flagging yourself, that you have something to hide. Maybe I'm next to ensure my place in line. Welcome me. Something has to change. Me or you. Let's do a superhero theme park, just like the Disneyland. Make a big door going into a mountain. Wow, you can see it from way over there. Hey, you, are you stuck down there in the hole? I'll throw in the rope for you to get out. Hey, you weren't supposed to keep it with you. Pay for my housing, food, utilities, and you can keep half of my salary. Is that worth it? Remember gum by the foot. 3 feet of gum like a measuring tape. Make a 3 feet measuring tape gum package that show the measurements up to 3 feet. X 1/8, 1/4, 3/8, 1/2, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, 1. Good for your education. Let me walk through the children and see what can occur. Hello, my name is Joe. I have a wife and a dog and a family. I work at a paper factory. One day, my boss came up to me and said, Hey Joe, are you busy? I said, No. So put your other hand on. Let's make some sandwiches and save 2 smokes for on the road. Want human to look all the same. Keep mixing them. Yes, another good show. Who's ready to compare me and you with each other? This is what I want to do. I like scrambled eggs. Mom, they're not right. Right. Because they say, okay? I would start saying, want to join the military. Make sure you are single. Less lives to ruin this way. I don't want to be anytime soon. From AB as a line goes. I'll save to be something for later. Why is it that after thousands of years, some are still right there? I guess if you lose the black lives, you would not have all 8. I am not losing one. You want a CEO? I can show you, oh. Look, there's a real one. I or oh. What are you? So much is the most you know, because there is always more you don't know yet. Let me try. I know what to do. Now, why do houses cost so much? Is that a want, or that's how much it costs for a place to stay? What do you think the people are trying to do? I wonder what it is like to have all your ticks on cue with the environment. The left side is always a little different from the right side. Just show good ways, as I do. Everything else might be a stain. You can't get rid of stains, can you? Why do you start something when you don't know how to do it? Are you learning as you go? Just have to do it for the money. Money first. Your life. Second. Wow. Only the crybaby ruins the world. Not me. Maybe there is still some good left in this world for you to see. Yeah. Send people, not money. Or do it my way and take a seat at the table. I can do the math as one. How much do you spend on eating every day? How much for a one bedroom apartment? How much money do you make? I never stop. You should listen to my radio show. It is on 24/7. What can it do? Good thing I say what's right. No one wants to hear about the other half. You must have been given something pretty good to start with. Well, from what I had said, AI might have a name for me, or maybe not. I just fell right back off my chair. Look at me. Next, sports like soccer could run from within the country's universities. Here is a reminder on how the kaleidoscope became the kaleidoscope. Here is a gift for the child. Wow! Is this a real telescope? This one is special. Just for you. I love all the beautiful colors. Soul, what happened to it? IT fell to the floor. I'm not the one giving the money. I'm just here to receive. Where is the start? For me. Where do I sign? No idea. I know in my grade 2 year. I wondered why you are not saying because in the middle of every sentence. That would solve many communication problems. Hey, you ever collect trading cards? Some rookies are worth a lot these days. How do? They rank again. Common, unique, legendary, special. You tell me what cards do you have that you keep? I heard. No country would abolish another. Is that right? Remember the Flintstones? They made power. Who wants to hear a good joke? Or see one? Let's see one. I want. Hey, Ruby, almost looks like a Chinese marble. What are you doing in that very cold icebox? Only time would tell. Some gems are priceless. How did you get the light to wrap around the leaf? X equals question. Y equals answer. Right. Hi. What can you get when you shine a light through a gem? Maybe some type of food. Make a movie with a Chinese marble made of a ruby gem. And stick it in the trunk in a box with black ice. Where will that get you? Hey, put an emerald at the bottom and shine some light through it. Maybe that will feed cancer. Is there a night and day? Who wants to learn how to stop on a dime? That is what makes us a good team around here. Look at that storm on that planet. How can you make it stop? I know. Let's nuke it. 2 times. You first, my son. Just sing a little song and hit the button when you are ready. My turn. Wow, Dad, that was much bigger than mine. No, just the same. You need to say because. Are there any elements that are given a fake name? That's how I won't forget. Who are the breeders? Are they the ones trying to breed for the best underground somewhere? You, I can smell that stench from way up here. I think you need a good place to live in. How many right ways for you to live does this world have for some reason? Who has a piece and not a group? I say, I know how to keep things together as a whole. Nice legs. Looks as if you might fall. Look at my legs. And also, dear, you are facing the other way. Keep working on yourself. Only keep what is right. Hey, I know you know about rock and roll. Mom, Dad, I have to play this music. I know what is their TO do. A new pair of shoes. Hawaii could have put a sprinkler system together that ran from the ocean right. Hey, how was James Bay and Hudson Bay created here in Canada? Let me know. If the world never invented glasses, where would most of the people be? Reliable sounds businessy. I wouldn't ask a question if I didn't know the answer for it. I would want to say first, what is for real in your world? What comes first? Name your top 5. I remember a question. What was your home like? Sounded pretty rude. Was that implying I might have had more than one place I call home? Or the one I know is, what is your home like? Which way is he going? That's a good question. Hey, what would you say is the average number of steps in a lightning bolt? Start taking pictures and let's see. I say, what would you say? Hey, pick the past to think about. Good idea, or I'd pick now and for later. In other words, you can see the past and the present. Who can see the future? My target is the whole. That is to do everything you all can do to maintain people for $1. I'm listening to the Rolling Stones Hot Rocks 1964 to 1971 on original vinyl, inherited by my parents. I love music, don't you? My feet are dry. That's where I stand. Escape to the new place called the People's Nest. And put some tin in. I have to do this on my own. What would you know about when to wait with a way made to make the wait? Because after so long you would know why. What a way to get you to wait. I'm glad to you chose two. Let's play the counting game. I'll start with one and then you say two. And everybody else takes part in. Next says three, then next says four, and so on and so on. Until someone doesn't keep the beat and you need to start again from one. I heard of a story. Hi, if there was no government, who would survive the longest? The working people. Or the office people. Hey, every once and a while, you should have taken a picture just to say, look where you are now, after all these years. Hi, do what you can do. Remember to keep the light on the right. I want a vehicle with just a little window to see through. Straightforward looking through the back, the size of a welder's hum. Well, that is quite the tint for a window. While this is the size of a minivan in here. You can now place your bets on me. Fill the pot. Watch and see. Hey, want to pitch in on something new? I was asked about how do I like the snowbirds. I was polishing the marble floor at his home. I said the airplanes. Hey, maybe there was a school. And that school was taken over and called something else. What happened to the school? I'm with you. Pick me. We have to do this together. Let's learn about fields. Hey, start to watch for a new way called the People's Nest. Come take a vacation here. Look at all the fun. Let's make classes people can go to for free. That only depends on what you know about. Maybe that is what I need. Just a little mercury for the middle. Pop quiz. What do you say about that idea? I heard a good chain is only as strong as the weakest link. How many links are in your chain? Let's build a stronger chain. Wow! I went to the university to find the job board, and there isn't one. No jobs. No times for the jobs. No prerequisites are being required for any jobs. What are universities for? I want to participate in the wildfires. Hook me up with some people. I am promoting this idea. I give options and you pick your favorite. Me too. How are the storms made in the first place? How can we initiate a storm from not developing? Not going to say what to do. Just give you options to choose. Read this. Hey, how many people have a story about? Didn't need it in the past. Why do you need it now? I'm supporting a good cause. You're in. Hey, what's the difference between knowing and not knowing when you do something? That is funny. Safety first, right? Stay alive and enjoy your time. I would like to say, national intelligence secrets are not really secrets. Look around. Who wouldn't know? When everyone is right here, I have an idea that no one wants to say. Support me in this new foundation to grow people. How many people does it take to maintain all the people? I still don't think you have enough. I can do it with just one. Maybe there are money problems because everyone needs $1 million home. Not me. I want to live the $1 million lifestyle. Did you know? North America is the HI land, made with all the other nations. I want to battle AI one on one. My say versus AI say about what to do. Sure, fine. I'm just saying it ain't the same as mine. Hey, I know how to learn on the way. Let's start a better way to begin. Don't do it. Great. Now all you need are volunteers. I only have sex to have a baby. Hey, what is the price of things? Is the price of something a want? Or that's what it costs for Rio. Wow, I know how to make a good buy. Hey, I'll provide the money to maintain. And you can provide the money for your entertainment. Hey, why did you say Jesse Michaud? That's because every time there is something you don't understand, or anything you can't explain, Jesse Michaud. Hey, do some people enjoy hunting? Now you can hunt the AI drones for hunting. Sounds like fun. Hey, when I was little, like two, I wondered, watching Dukes of Hazzard with my family and friends, everyone was really, really happy. I thought, how can you make yourself really, really happy if you compared everything you know from all around into one? Hey, who made USA and Canada a country? Let's not forget Biden man, Biden man, does whatever a Biden can, spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Biden man. Is he strong? Listen, Bud, he's got radioactive blood. Can he swing from a thread? Take a look overhead. Hey there goes the Biden man. In the chill of night, at the scene of the crime, like a streak of light, he arrives just in time. Michaud man, friendly neighborhood Michaud man. Wealth and fame, he's ignored. Action is his reward. To him, life is a great big bang. Wherever there's a hang up, you'll find the Michaud man. I heard Italy is in the shape of a boot, woman's boot. Wow, beautiful ladies, man boot. Just to the east, little grooming. There is a lot of people around here. Make a table. Let's have a talk. I don't see a real fight happening. Take it to the golf course. Play a round of golf to see. Hey, would it be good to know about something good? A real long time ago. I'd say I better let you know now, before you go everywhere. Sweet, I'm all in for something good. The light, the heat. What would you say is the difference between dinner and supper? Is school for learning, math, science? You don't need when you know how things work. Language, three good things. Every single day. When you fall asleep, go over your day. Hey, who would say how sharks became sharks? I know. Ask me. Maybe the fish were starving to eat. Some started to eat the others. Gruesome teeth and hostile behavior. That's my say. What's yours? Hey, what about the dolphins? Hey, I say your DNA is your name. Some say like an A. Hey, this is for the brainy ones. The brain and intestine look quite the same. Put them side by side. Maybe those two can talk to each other. Just saying as a baby when they're close together. Hey, let's say one day, where is that one I shared with? Just sit like this and sip my bottle. Wow, there you are again. That is because your head is close to me again. Hey, regroup and organize. Let's go. Hi, let's do some cooking together. What's happening? Let's go slash and see. Hey, is there a way to make gravity inside a vehicle? Hey, woman has X, man has Y. Excuse me, are the people paying attention to the food prices in the grocery store? Why are the people letting business pick the price they want to float their boat? Hey, COVID attitude makes you a little agitated and aggressive, right? Hey, in the dream the other night, look for an X in the eye. What's that about? Hey, that's a really big horse. Yes, this horse can do a lot. Can I have one? Not this one. I have more at home. I'll send one to you. Wow, this is not the same. It is too little. That's the same. It's just a child right now. Give it some TLC. Me too, please. What if I'm a new breed of human that has evolved? Hey, did you know one side of the universe is 3 degrees warmer than the other? What way to the red side from here? Hey, you can take a picture of F1 racing car tires in motion and read Michelin. You can't take a picture of a UFO and see something. Hey, does someone know my frequency? Because I might be a walkie talkie talking back and forth to something all my life. Hey, what school would you put your children through? Hey, when you put your balance on the peak slash top of your ball, can you hold her steady in the same spot? Why not? Hey, Many people spend almost $1 million for a house on a $50,000 property. Soon, no one is going to spend $1 million on a house and property. People want property, not your house. That house is garbage. They're going to build their own house on that property. Hey, is a job something that can pay the rent for a single person to rent a one-bedroom apartment? What is a job? Just playing a position without the same credit as other positions. This is a team here. Hey, I'm going to have a way with. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, hear about the marshmallow man. Good for security blockers. Hey, the body has two circulatory systems for the blood. What's a microwave? Hey, do you believe in that hot wire coming around? You need to jump over like the skipping rope. Hey, maybe someone said fire. And somebody sent the rain. Hey, anyone ever play the baseball bat game? I'll throw it in the air. Then you catch it with a hand. And let's work our way to the top. Who knows this game? Hey, if A equals balance, is A one way and B another? What is a hole? If A equals AA, low compression. If O equals OO, medium compression, made with A and E. If E equals E, high compression. Hey, I want to know about the different strengths of a black hole. Hey, why would we go after LA? Hey, do you make figure eights to keep your balance? Works for me. Hey, let's say someone took a trip through some space on the darkest day of the year and burrowed themselves inside. And I said, I hope you are in there good. This is a one-shot deal that takes you out. Hey, I saved two smokes in a pack inside the glove box for the road. Hey, I can't tell you what to do. I can show you. Hey, your balance slash focus, your breathing, and your heart need to work together, not at the same time. Hey, let's Minecraft the inside of this world, as opposed to jumping off the roof. Hey, yes, you can only know the half. Alive knows more than a machine. Hey, you ever get close to a hole? I had to pinch my eyes 2 times to get out. Hey, I knew I was good, I just didn't know I was that good. F-A-L-A me. Hey, one of my favorite songs are D-O-E a deer, a female deer. R-A a drop of golden sun. Me and name I call myself Michaud. How is that even possible? Crime. Maybe money picks the rules. Safer lives at the cost of money. No way, Jose. Right. Hey, I say you are going to run out of ways to make more money. Everything costs more for less again and again. Until, hey, I'm almost 50. Man, does the time fly. Seems as if 50 years was only a few. 500 years doesn't really seem to be a long time. How did USA look 500 years ago? You managed to do all that much from then. Start again. Hey, 500 years ago, not a long time, I'm almost 50. Were people allowed to make mine shafts? Who would want to make tunnels through the ground? Maybe the ants. Did people make tunnels in the ground? Hey, if you can make a sub to manage in water, can you make a sub to manage in lava? I would have plates that rotate that need constant repairs after each cycle. Hey, what are you going to do with infrastructures? Get ready to take them down and build new. Is the rule, the more you buy, the less it is. Does that mean it is hard to make a little? I guess if you want to get ahead, just cheat or keep falling back. For jobs, 50% security, 50% hands-on working. I know what cartoons are. Is that what some people are trying to become? Is the price of gold a one thing? Only because what does it do for you? If a horse had antennas and they twisted around each other, would you call it a unicorn? Ask AI. Mon Dieu. USA, you have children, not criminals. Educate your children. Are the teammates playing their position or trying to keep the puck to themselves? If I was Republican, I would say good things about the captain and say how good I can play my position. I learned to read best from playing video games because I had no choice. If I wanted to do something I wanted to do, I need something you can see that describes Jesse Michaud. Here is some gold. No, you need more of something. I know what to show. I put a stick on the ground and lit one end. As people's eyes grew with interesting looks, the stick jumped way high into the air, and boom, the biggest spectacle of light lit up the sky. This is the one I call Jesse Michaud. Since the body has two types of blood circulatory systems, and the intestines and brain look quite similar, is the brain of the spine circulatory system, and the intestine the brain of the body's system? Hey, what would you say are the four lines between me and the center? Blue. Or blue. Let's take a seat and watch the show. Hey, who's making the popcorn? Hey, you know what a tuning fork is, right? Would you say a tuning fork has Y power? Let's take a seat at the table and discuss. If you do this, then I'll do that. All problems solved at the table. Hey, did you know? One side of the universe is 3 degrees cooler than the other. -1/8. People can save money on cable. When they attach a splitter connector on the line, probably save $1 trillion a day. All problems solved at the table. Hey, what if livestock evolves for the worst because their instincts in their learning environment are becoming worse? Say, why are those chickens already at triple X on the genetics line? I'm not saying I'm implying. Hey, Michaud, looks like you're stressing a little. You are getting old now. Have you found a way to keep everyone together until next round to continue? I think so. Hey, why are you doing something like that? Just to see. Have you heard about 10 cents a head yet? Hey, come on, man. Let me have Greenland and call it Michaud. I would start a better world security if I was offered the Greenland. I call Michaud, home of world security. Try me. Hey, if True North moves around, is it looking like this yet? Are questions/comments misinformation? You think that's illegal? If illegal to say. Hey, does DNA have instincts? Because mine came up with this. Hey, is this better than shit sticks on a circle? Hey, when I was 12 years old and falling asleep in bed, I got a question. Just make a circle and put the sticks. I commented. No, I have better. Because I have this. I say the world stayed together because of competition. If there was no competition to keep your eyes on each other, which way would everyone go? Hey, what would you say about backtracking? If you were already on the way, would you go back for something? Hey, maybe XYE, neutron, proton, electron. Hey, world, I know you enjoy your sports. Now who has the whistle? Who is the referee for our world? Hey, doesn't Israel look like the place where you would slip your foot into the boot? Does the English language have the most words to describe something? Hey, wouldn't it be nice if the world read the instructions and rules at the table before the game began? Hey, did I ever say the story of the big horse that can do a lot? Sure, I can bring you one. I have to go back home and bring one. Wow, that is not the same big horse. Yes, this is. This is just a child one. You need to show this one TLC because a full grown big horse would take too much work to travel all the way to here. H.E. Joan. Hey, don't send the young ones into war. Grow them. Use the experienced people. Common sense right. Is there any civilized method for working with each other? Why was language made? Hey, knock knock. Who is there? Me. Me who? Hey, when you move your eyes, how fast do they go? Is the call your shot rule a rule? Because in pool, you can't just take shots and say, look what I did. If I were to make tunnels 40 feet wide by 30 feet high, cool, all through the ground. Hey, let's have a seat at the table and call shots. Do you remember the BLT from McDonald's? You get the hot side and the cold side. Pretty cool, right? Hey, when you start to get up in the morning, do you ever say to yourself, I'm going way too fast to fall back to sleep? What set of rules would you ask for? To share the world with others. Maybe want to stay alive and enjoy the time. Hey, can you make gravity by wrapping some light around the whole slash leg? Is better to do on paper first, all the way, before doing anything. Hey, I would let war become a sport, not a humanitarian disturbance. I always told myself, do not let the monkeys fly. Want to know why? Hey, did you ever hear the story about, wow, something new and something clear? When you have good music, you don't need lyrics. Following the beat says all you need to know. Hey, who knows about the tin? If your instincts were on a line from AB, the start and B the end, where are you on the line because you did something like, hey, you hear about the grapevine. Everything is on it. Hey, I would go get those American hostages. Because what kind of world do you think this is? A jungle. Hey, maybe money is what makes peace problems. What's the difference between a good soup and scrambled eggs? Scrambled eggs don't have groups. Let's learn how to maintain a circulatory system, one that keeps a good life. Hey, here's a story. Once upon a time, I was getting older and noticed the environment and compared. If I could know a different environment better, how do I save this for later without anyone knowing? Next time when my recipe was made again, I would know what that is. Hello, everybody and everyone. Hey, who wants to get called A? Who wants to get called A? I wouldn't want to get called any. Just my name. Can a smell make you do something? Does DNA have a smell? I'm just saying maybe there is a smell in the air. Hey, if tuning forks in the shape of a Y works for real, if I have the same Y as you, would you do the same as me? Maybe this was found imprinted on some rocks. Did you see this? Hey, here's a story. How do I save this for later without anyone knowing? The next time I am made again, I would know what this is. Hey, bread and pasta was a good invention. Instead of hurting people, try educating people. Hey, all the languages are different. Yeah, right. They are all the same. Hey, did I say this before? Let's have a race to the top. Oh no, I just stopped right here. And everyone and everybody are going right past me. How do I speed up? Jesse Michaud went all the way into the middle. Who can get in the middle? Try getting in the middle of Earth or our galaxy, the sun. How can you get iron? Hey, do you have a business mentality? Or a human enjoying a life mentality? Why are the big guys looking for money to do something? Is it working to do more good? Life is an experience moment. For alive. Why? I'm working on it. Please send a buck or two. Wow, I can't believe you say do re me. After all this time, no one knows about the AOE system, even after the piano. And still no G R A me F A sol latte DOE OAE backslash AOAE. Hey, only if you say so. Hey, does it seem like you really don't know right now until later? Hey, when you are really hot and would want to cool down, can you go near a black hole and let the wind passing by cool you down? Hey, when you want to hide something, would you make a decoy? Not very nice to put ideas in other people's head. Out of sight, out of mind, remember. No one wants the penalty for instigating a fight. Hey, let's let the LGBTQ people decide what the country should do. Good idea, right? Wonder why the process of diffusion works. Look at the USA. Who wants things to do without being told what to do? Hey, because jaywalking is a penalty. What else can be a penalty? So far, what does the world know about? What money for everything does to you? Me, I do. So, what foundation is everyone wrapped up in? Wow, I can't believe you say do re me. After all this time, no one knows about the AoE system. What did the blue color say to the red color? Hey, you're not blue. And then, wow, maybe Russia, China. Say, we were here the longest. Let's share it. Comparing Russia, China. Who is X and Y? Is X and Y like left foot and right foot? Hi, I'm in. Why do people invest? To make money. Investing isn't work needed to do anything. So why? Considering speech and misinformation. Are you considering that everyone needs a 100% grade average? Or the army goes to war to save the people. The people continue to have their party. The army can't win. Do the people continue to have their party? Where would you want to live? The jungle or the zoo? Is winning and losing only for playing a game? Want to know more about the Mofood restaurant chain? This chain provides many varieties of sides. Buffet style, you can pick and mix the sides to create a plate. Have you heard the story of? You all started with the same. Hear the story about. Keep your eyes on the road. You can probably stop the war when you start agreeing on more things with each other and ending the physical abuse. Maybe they do pro rallies because you need to solve the problems at the table. You can lift a block with one rope and one pulley. You can lift a block with one rope and 10 pulleys. How will you lift the block? Hey, USA, you have too many homeless. You need to go the other way now. How did the people get? Language on paper. Hey, think maybe Star Trek had a good idea because of photons for weapons. My idea of an army would be a bunch of blockers on the field. Next sit and talk at the table. What are civilized people called? Hey, where are the blueprints that make your body? When mom and dad have a baby, is that like mixing colors? Why are all the languages close to the same? Is that what keeps you together as a piece? It seems as though many people want to do something. How when they don't have things to do? Protest parties seems like the only way to have a good time for free. How was the alphabet made? YAEIO and you sometimes Y. I could make a good advisor and leader. Hey, would you say? Dirimi was a decoy. Wow! After all this time, no one knows about the AoE system. What would you say about ABCDEFGHI? That is all I need to know. Hey, if life has been around for over 1 million years, do you think maybe some are living on the inside and the out? Since it only takes 1,000 years to go from then to now, what other 1,000 year period could have done the same? Then say, make sure there is no way for others to do the same. I like big tires. You heard of 3 cell batteries. What about 3 cell big tires? If you had 7 jars for food to fill, would one of them be used for tomatoes? I'm just saying. Does the body store food in containers to fill and use? Hey, if you lived in a big cave and projected a sky on the rocky ceiling, would you think you're on the land looking at the real sky? And if I made a bow and arrow and shot an arrow straight up into the sky and you see a spark, then you know you are stuck on the inside. Wow! If there is a trillion people in this world, I would not mind $5 a day from each and everyone. Put car bumpers on your vehicles. And what do you think would happen? Everyone would be bumper to bumper, squishing and calming through. Hey, you should start finding things for the people to do, or they are going to find their own things to do. Like what? Look at what they want to do. For two, please. Maybe I stink. Does a stink make you do something sometimes? On the line, a spark to a lightning bolt. What is in the middle of those two? Hey, please say that you didn't put the lightning bolt in the middle. Look at that place right over there. All I have to do is. And I'd be smoking. After all this time, no one knows about the AoE system. And still no GRA me FA Sol Latte DOE. Can your microwave help grow cancer? I would stop using it. Just because. How to break down the baby heat? It doesn't. A spark makes the baby heat. What happens with too much baby heat that builds around? Wait and see right. Here's a story. At the greenhouse facility, where plants are grown without soil, planted in heating pipes with humidity, and flashes that make the light of lightning. One day I was told to get ready to meet Teddy tomorrow. He is going to give you a lesson on your roots. Oh, great. A lesson on my genes. Nice plant. Look at all those roots. Hey, get him out of here with that. Things are contagious. Teddy, you have to leave now. Hey, was the Statue of Liberty a gift? And that is not an antenna. Maybe the world needs one leader, one that can see the big picture, one that sees all. Wow, let's just go. Once you have been given a name, you cannot change it for anything. Just like your FAMELY. If I was given $10 billion, what would I do with that? I would just have a bunch of friends that do volunteer work to get things done for the team. Save your money. I wonder if there is a book with 2,000 stories that explain why you do what you do. If you know of such a book, just let me know. Is there a common law for keeping good ways to live? What is it? What's your favorite cookie? Mine's a chocolate chip oatmeal raisin cookie. Hey, is this a story? Wow, they have an inch. How long before they know the centimeter? Correct me if I am wrong. What is a jersey? Something you wear to show what team you're on. Okay, is your face your jersey? Is the world making unnatural heat? That makes a heat ring all the way around the sun. I hope not. Did all the societies go off track and no one knows what to do? Or everyone knows what to do? Are chopsticks like two halves? Would you suppose? The world is a playing field. Then what are the positions to fill? Maybe this is practice for our team. Just need to know our position. When the opponent shows up, the team is ready. Good idea, right? My mom said that my first words were, yeah, dada, dada. After all these years of getting better and better, and everything costs more than before for less. Why? My left hand has no problems with my right hand. Wow! Do people give off a frequency? That means they can also receive them. What is a walkie talkie? Imagine if it came to, I'm arresting you now because I know you are going to do something later. Is that AI for why? Did you talk to your newborn baby mouth to mouth? Those are shortcuts for learning right. Do you think the old are? Looking out for you or just trying to keep alive? Hey, my vehicle would start with a glow plug system. Hey, why were some being destroyed before? Is that because some were trying to destroy a DNA line? Maybe a DNA line that knows about something in the DNA instance. You know how they like to ban free speech. That reminds me, why not erase a letter you don't want from the alphabet? Was that ever done before? A story about those turkeys. Wow! Look at those big birds. They don't even attack you. Look, see, you can even ride these. You have to bring one back home to show N. All these cultures and beliefs. Who is right about human life? A long time ago, were the people made to forget something important to know? What is for free? Want to pay me for every piece of light and array of light you receive? Is a black hole somewhat similar to the shape of a jelly bean? When you start to wake up in the morning, is it hard to fall back asleep? Why, you ask? That's because you're spinning the ball in your head too fast. What is that ball called? You don't think there are tunnels going around the world. Is that what the computer told you? Maybe there are doorways in the plates that rotate. And when the doorways align, you may pass through. Aren't diamonds made within coal? That must mean Na is one big diamond, because Na is full of coal. How is that? When altitudes are measured in ranges, would there be 8 ranges or 3 for altitude from the inside out? How would you measure the ranges? Could this represent a galaxy with an asteroid belt? Are baby PJs static proof? Because I remember when my legs got itchy, I spring my legs out. I got a little breeze on my legs. If you made more homes for your people, including the homeless, then the cost of a home would drop in value. If you're trying to make more money, why would you make more homes? If someone did something by mistake and made an accident while sober, that's okay. If someone did something by mistake and made an accident while not sober, big problem. Why? Since nuclear has levels of power, what level are you at now? 10, 100. How long can an echo go on for? Even using machines to measure the echo sound. Do you think a Y shaped tuning fork's ring can last forever? They should start building farms at the university and make more cooking classes. I want a vehicle that I maneuver with my eyes, focus and balance. I want a vehicle that generates its own gravity field. I want a vehicle that wraps light around a hole. I want a vehicle that uses black ice in a box and a ruby. I want a vehicle that wraps one lumen around a lead bulb. I want a vehicle that has a windshield the size and darkness of a welder's visor. I want a vehicle that opens the door for me when I knock. Is there a vehicle lying around here somewhere that doesn't belong to you? I want a vehicle a little smaller than the Gravitron you can ride at the EX. I want a vehicle where you are facing out the window at SOL. I want a vehicle with a spider compass with a mercury bubble inside. I want to make a planet. Just build an iron mesh like point loads that wrap around a black hole. Then wait for the dust to settle. Let the force place your beams in their place. If you were sucked into a black hole, it would chew you up into little pieces and then spit you right out. Right. If there was a map of the universe, would the little mountains on the legend symbolize radio waves? Is there a telescope that works with red shift? Would you say that any aliens ducking and hiding from our visuals are called moles? Agreed paper in the front. Also, the fat part of the toilet paper holder pin is on the left. Ever hear about? Almost there. Look, Michaud. There's the boot of Italy. A lot of nice women there. Michaud, you still know where to head for. Yes, that boot over there. Why? The population. All right. I didn't want to distract your direction. Hey, where's Michaud? Did cursive writing start on a smoke break? Just casually move your cigarette through the air from left to right. Not too fast unless you're finished making a word. Ever here. Before we are near, you should read the manual. And when you finish, you should know. Where is the manual? In the glove box. Next to the door. This isn't a manual. This is someone's homework. What is your favorite part since you finished reading? Pages 7/8. Seems green with the trees. All natural here. Shining ultraviolet light through an emerald. Can that make bad food for something? At night, when you look outside, look at a light and squint your eyes. Move the top of your head from shoulder to shoulder. What do you see? Growing the world right. Starting by counting the heads is a good start. Right. Then you would know what you need. Do some research for me. Is there a little black hole in heads? What is your home like? Don't all 8 races have a position to play? Let's all keep alive. Income, 50% work, 50% games and prizes. Right. You know when people pick the animal to represent their country/place. Who decided on the seagull? Because that is a popular animal. Instead of promoting, less is better. Let them see what it's like with too much. I.e., you want sugar on your cereal. Maybe this universe is a black hole. Where is the intake and exhaust? Maybe the reproduction system is the only thing to work on. Oh my goodness. You still have science. How long does it take to know how things work? How long is it going to take you? 1 second means 30 minutes. 1 minute means couple hours. An hour means all day. That's you. What is better? Quality of life. Or just for money. If you can make a mini planet, can you make a mini supernova? Ramps instead of stairs. Why? When you fall on a ramp, you fall on the ramp. When you fall on the stairs, you fall down the stairs. Let's get back and put that on it. So you want to go home? Because I have had enough out of you for one day. You can go home now. The world is a real thing. Stories are just stories. So, what's the problem with the world? I'm right. Right on the line. When you look at the world from above or on the world atlas, is that big man's boot a landmark? Big population. Middle East. If a sonic boom is made by passing the speed of sound, what kind of boom is made by passing the speed of light? Ever play this game with a friend before? Go to the lake and take turns skipping a rock. Now listen to what sound the rock makes on the last skip it makes. If the rock makes a ping or a plug sound when it stops skipping, the one with the higher ping rates. Want to play again? Are those real jobs for people or just nonsense jobs? Why would you need more jobs if all the work is getting done? Maybe more extracurricular activities would be nice. Is chance influence? Then, I say someone knows. How to influence a chance? Is a checkup. Something you do to get a name for someplace. Filling up a hole with something. To see how much something it would take to fill from the outside in. Wouldn't that ruin everything inside? That's what you do to see how much some are. After X amount of time, they are all about the same. What if there was a good one? Chances are. I had a dream last night. If you sprinkled moon dust on the ground and stepped through it, you can be followed for a long time. Isn't war for defense purposes? Or attack and conquer for more money? You be the judge. Do you enjoy wine? I do because I love the grapes on the vine. You can give all the unemployed a job as security guard. Who canceled the letter Y from the alphabet? It would be nice to see a sign every day about the four food groups. Put a robot in space that feeds off the sun. Maybe it would last forever. I know how to fix the country. Just make the rules. Maybe all the rules for a greener future are prototypes. Not right now, just wait and see. Do you think somebody made tunnels through the world starting a long time ago? I can't wait to say. Soul, that is too much. You are going down. Don't do too much. If someone wins all the time, how can anyone else have the chance to win? I know. Take out the best, and everyone else is a winner. People can only try to do something they know. I'd say I know lots. That's why I do what I do. No one or anybody would ever be the same as Emmy. What is the difference between PG 13 and Triple X? Some say nothing. Right. Does taking the oath really work? Or just for pretend? You tell me. The world loves beautiful. This is why the women shave, do their hair, and wear makeup. Right. What is easier to do? Make or break something? Maybe the young undereducated who don't understand the big picture. Do what they do because it's easy. Is that volcano in Iceland making global warming? Just saying. Don't send the children into war. Send the ones that know what to do. Investors. Work is equal to energy over time. Do you agree with that formula? Have you heard of Christianity? I think I have. Maybe a long time ago. Was Iceland one in a card game? I predicted transcontinental highway from Europe to Australia. A highway inside a crack, same as the Grand Canyon. What is stronger? The muscles of money or the muscles of the volunteers? If I were on another planet watching you, I would be having my best life and not do anything. Look at you guys all around. My eyes are blue. Do you save the blue Smarties for last? Is affordable housing 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50% of your monthly income? You tell me. Have you seen this before? Good, sad, happy, bad, I know. Good, bad, happy, sad. Where would you place yourself on this Cartesian plane? Memories are keepers. Ottawa is the capital city of Canada in the world. Make university do some hospital work. Just saying. Don't cross the eyes. Right. Ever put your feet in another man's shoes? I'm happy that the people stayed together sharing many ideas, like language and education. Better to stick together than spread apart. Right. What are the real rules? Did you guys just make up your own rules for the world? If we were playing space hockey, I know what would happen. Our forwards and center would say, where is the other goal? That's fine, I'm just going to shoot on ours. Wow! If our world was a team, and our countries are players on that team, who would you choose to be our offense and defense? Ever hear of the Beach Boys? Aruba, Jamaica, oh, 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 I want to take you to Bermuda, Bahamas. Good song. If life was a grape on the vine, would that mean life has a connection through the grapevine? Keep your eyes high. I'd put an eye on the eight. Considering density and concentration, when a life is lost, does that mean make room for one more? Just saying. I remember a dream, living in the ground, brought in for some teaching. about something about this. I had to be careful with my thoughts not to go against the grain. They thought they were teaching me something new for me. I said, does it turn? They said, very good. Yes, it does. Seemed as if there is a room in the back of the room for teaching. Looks to be a grave for a family or something with simple markings on the wall for ID. 9XXXY. Did you know? Keep the light on the right. Here is just an idea. Let's hide within and clear the surface of life. Then send one life to the surface and watch what can become for mankind. Take a seat and watch a world start again. You are allowed to maintain something when it is still AI. Right. Is this too much? Maybe our universe is a black hole within another universe. Maybe. I really know who I am when I picture myself without the flesh and bones. I see my eyes and spine. Maybe I can find a way out of this hole. I just need a runway. Think I have a way. Climb the light to the end of this hole. Is it long enough yet? I need you to put pressure on my back. FALA me. Follow me. Then I can jump off you, just to get me through. For the ones that like to get high, is getting high like going through an obstacle course? That's fun to do. If an echo was called a memory, could a diamond hold a lot of echoes? If you were a real man, what would your chromosomes say? This is a baby world, right? Because you are still learning what to do. Here is an example for only attacking military targets. Stay in your military vehicle. Sure. What if I have to go to the bathroom? Hold it in until you are relieved from your shift. Well, it has been a couple of hours now, and I really have to go. Look, there's a bathroom right over there, and nothing has happened for hours. I jumped out of the military vehicle and ran to the bathroom, pulled my pants down, and took a seat with a sigh of relief. Kaboom! What just happened? Look, the military vehicle got destroyed. Just after the equipment, not the people. Moral. The unmanned military vehicle would be destroyed versus a manned military vehicle. I love the big fireworks on New Year's. Isn't 1 year 2 years? 2023X and then 2023Y, then 2024X. Ancient China. Have you looked for people's ticks? Have you found one for each? To fill the hole. Just wondering. Sometimes people make a twitch or movement. Do schools and business make the rules? Not for better quality of living, but for the money. I'd want better quality of living. Don't you? Maybe the government is thinking money is people, because money is worth more to business than your quality of life. Let's put money on one side of the room, the people on the other, and say go. What side of the room would you say does more? Let's start with alive as the first goal. Is there a balanced line for the stock markets? A line you don't want too much above or below the line? Is AI going to take away all the office jobs? Ever hear how history repeats? Have the peasants ever tried to overthrow the government? Just wondering. Can you get rid of paid by the hour jobs? Only because they're not reliable jobs. Say you were paid $20 per hour. Now your work says that you are not needed, next week work is slow. Is that an $800 fee you need to come up with for your monthly income? Why not the big company's expense? Would you say? More volunteer and charity doings can do a lot of work without spending money. When I was little, I had a dream about power wires. Where should they go? In the ground. Okay. Oh no. Now you can't hear anything. Those wires make too much noise. Stick M in the air if you want to listen through the ground. When is there going to be air conditioners that condition the air with hot, cold oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, and humidity control? Does democracy need to change directions after a while? To go with the grain, not against the grain? Was the foundation for democracy based on either one or two? Was two picked because one had too many unnecessary options? What does your focus mean? Is that something you can find? Where is yours? How would you spell whole/whole with an H or W? Keep your eyes high. And again, that big red storm on that other planet. I would nuke the same place twice with a small then a big some seconds apart. Sun, sing a little song to yourself and press the button when you are ready. Wow, Dad, yours was much bigger than mine was. No, just the same. Resources are a good idea. Should resources make a good idea for universities to collect? Would some say, if you did the worst, you can only do better? Was there a time when Australia was called a good try? Send them in from the middle of the map. I said, Mom, I can do all the things you do on my own. If you can, you should go the other way. They are going to find you. What is the big picture? A map. What do you see? Just this is all I need. Okay, you should wait for me to see. People have been living around here for a long time. People had the opportunity to develop North America a long time ago. 500 years ago, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Now you can see the potential. White man became the foundation of North America. If you looked into someone's eyes and said, you don't need to say anything, I already know, what would you want to do with a world that doesn't know what to do with itself? Does all life have an intake, a compression of power, and exhaust system? Can you learn on your own, or do you have to be told? Maybe DNA can say what to do for you others don't, like how to grow. Can I own Greenland now? I had a dream in high school telling me no one is going to touch Greenland until I'm ready. They are waiting for me to claim with my ticket to start world headquarters. Have you heard of residential quarters before? I like the thumbs up. Let's have the big players lead the way and the others manage community support. Getting closer to more efficient life or less efficient life year after year. Maybe Seoul found a way in and starting to grow. Does competition keep you together or making you fall apart? Good start. Do you need money to survive? Or you can do better without money. Who says the world needs to make more babies when the world doesn't know how to feed, educate, and house the ones they have already? Are sports an extracurricular activity or life quality improvement? One for you, then one for me. Now let's do something right. One for me, then one for you. People just want a vehicle to go from point A to point B. So, what is with all the gizmos and gadgets? What do you do to make an echo grow? If the world was a universe city, what departments would you find there? If world equals universe city, city equals university, and universe equals canvas equals campus, why do they do the same thing until something happens? And then they change the way. What rules do you follow? Old ones or new ones? I'm just wondering. Did any of the periodic table names change? Just wondering. Maybe to mask some that you would not want to forget. Pop quiz. Does a jellyfish have a brain and a spine? Want to call a fan a black hole? Are some people heading towards? No more idea makings. Just choose the ones that you were told. Would you say an electron slash energy is a spark that looks like gold? Is this heavy? Inertia can be thrown. If you needed solar power, you can hover around the sun. This world is supposed to play as a team. What in the world are some trying to do? That's why there are sports. Let's go, team. If you say people evolved from apes, what can the ape do then? And how many years of evolving would that take to make a human like you and me? 1M, 2M, maybe, or only 1,000 years. In 500 years, you can only do so much. If you could manipulate the weather, would you? You won't need science when you know how things work. Just do the math. Remember electron configuration. First ring 2, second ring 4, third ring 8. Should houses be built more towards less flammable? Just saying because they make big flames when they have a fire. Because it is mandatory for the children go to school. Should the migrants go to school? Have you played the piano before? Ever hear the saying just to see? When I was little, I had a dream. I put some strings in a little box like a harp. My mom took it away and said, you are not allowed to make something new. Why would you not be allowed something new? They only want to work with what is already here, nothing new that could change their way. It takes more strength to look up than down. Right. Getting stronger is moving your arm up while holding your arm down. Just don't destroy your arm. And I have Greenland. I can play a card game for it like Iceland. Ever see fish or birds move together at once? I say other places just want to be a part of the team. Does the world have positions to play? Is it time for this world to hatch? Someone became soul because of me. I got a little angry 2 times at them. I said someone has to do it. Was the Great Wall of China made over a creek? Only because when there is a tunnel underground, it would make a creek on the top. And they did not want others to know about the tunnel. So they built a wall over the creek. Did anyone ever see a rock with Kingston next line University before? Along the St. Lawrence River before? Ever hear this one before? You must think you are batting a 1000. Reality is every pitch you always miss. Hit the sperm into the hole, you guys. All these issues with the people in the world. Maybe no one knows what to do with mankind. Yes or no? The children want to do fun. The adults want to do command and conquer. What do you say about showing ID when you go for fast food? Mr. C, what do you want to order? Combo number 5. Please show your ID. Hey, there is no salt on these. Mr. C, you are A. B. No salt for you. I had many dreams and pop quizzes on this. I can't forget. FA, grade 1. Soul, grade 2. Law exam. Pass, E next level. Fail, take back to grade 1 and try again. I don't believe in trust me anymore. Where would you place solid liquid gas in a hole? 2 9s don't make a 10. Right. If you were to make a symbol for the definition of competition, would it look like this? Let's have votes for territory. I say the Supreme Court is too old and only want their own way. Since the average wage is $60,000 in the USA, and 23.5% have a college degree or better of people 25 years old or older. What is wrong here? Is the race for money and technology helping all 8 races of mankind live together? Or just trying to stretch a chain until something breaks? Just saying something about our world team here. Are your 5 eyes sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing? Just wondering. Is there a relationship between Mickey Mouse's ears and the old film wheel? Just a thought. Imagine a security that knows how emotion and the process of diffusion work. If they were able to hide and erase the life on the plane, and wait to watch how the very start began from no life to this. Wow! When someone says something is soul dough with that mean, that is only the best you know now, not the best there can be. When the discovery of the seismograph happened, they were very excited not knowing that measuring vibration was already known by some. Right. Keep your eyes high. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Maybe. Was English the first language, then spread it into the other languages? I would not say to people their real name. I would already have a name for them when they are sitting at my table. I say everyone should go out for dinner, just to be a part of the crowd. When I was in high school, every night before I fell asleep, I went through all the events of the day. What happened and what else could have happened? Then I fell asleep. When is college and university going to have free roll classes? Good idea, right? If I asked, what is your country's top 5? Population, weather, housing, food resources. When the bank approves a loan and want to take it back years down the road. Bank error in your favor. Can you make education facilities to maintain roads and buildings? Good idea, right? My genes are Irish and Scottish. Is that a good mix? Can the future be predicted? Like listening to a song. The notes are going to go in a flow. Are some in the world making a stink instead of growing with the world? I want to grow and upgrade the ideas of the past. Maybe the USA say the immigrants are human shields against the world. Is that what they say? I can't believe there are 100 pages for a belief that no one has seen yet before. Does that mean those pages are subject to change? Are the definitions for man, woman, child starting to disappear? Maybe people should move more towards what is for real than what is a want. Wait a second or two. Have you heard? Let me drive. Do your makeup on the way. are the ones that make music. Make music because they have something to say. I want to build the people's nest with the use of a good piece of land to show how to liberate the land with a more for real structured foundation to build on. Do you say the government can use the instructions? Then what can go wrong when you know what to do? The primary colors are the primary colors. A. It was voted to be like that. B. You can't help it but just that. If green equals growing, and blue equals boy, red equals girl, would boy plus girl equals child? Putting people on the same page could reduce the crime. How to make friends. Don't run away or chase them. Get in their faces. Keep your eyes on me. No common card over here. Could you say life is a ball that spins around in the head? Don't smash it. It might break apart and stop spinning. I have more than a million things I want to say. What should I say first? Is there a right way and a wrong way to speak English? Let's see. What's next? X, Y, X, Y, X, Y, X. The fastest way to go anywhere is straight, right. Why in woman's shot put do they spin in a circle before they throw the ball? Maybe inertia can be grown like a whip and move something. He is doing something. He is making it rain on everything. But put a roof over all the things. Rain stopped. Oh no! Your things aren't growing because you blocked the sun from getting in. If I told you a story about you have this much time to put all the people in line on the same page, would you read the rest to find out? If the wheels on a train were magnetized, they would have a better grip and might not fall off the track. I want to regroup and organize the world. Wow! Whatever path people take to get to the store doesn't really matter because you know where to go. Right. Who said, if you want to know everything, give Jessie Michaud a blank piece of paper and an HB2 pencil. Then you will see. Why are all these car commercials promoted? How not to drive. How long does it take to learn something? How long does it take to learn the basics? I'm finished learning. Ready for applying. Yes, and just eat new food, not old. Is everybody busy? Now I can have a minute to myself here now. Aren't the rules for free speech just no swearing? Because all speech to me is just to say like some tabloid. If you want to keep it, if you don't leave it. Right. Did you remember to break the engines in before go? What do you say is the difference with to you slash for you and to me slash for me? Who said SOL is all you know? Who said what? I don't have two. Should small planes have parachutes for the plane? In case the engine fails. Maybe some things are good. To know. Maybe. Would you call the periodic table the light bar? Why didn't they abort the takeoff when they knew people were holding onto the exterior of the plane? Is this considered traditional art or erased from civilization? Are people more afraid of a colony inside, outside, or on a world? Wow, there is a total eclipse heading straight to me. Cool, right? If there is a set of rules for guidance for the world, would physical abuse upon others make a better leader for others to follow? What an idea for some to try. Can I join your team as an advisor? How do I apply? You should call your next ship the Deuter ship. Einstein had a string theory. If friction made heat, would heat mean going against the grain? That makes me sweat. Watching music videos on the projector at night on the big stereo is more fun than just listening to the radio. Would you say Y is alive and X is dead? Don't believe me. Good thing you don't need to pay to think. Right. People want more from me. Wow. Yes. How do you close a hole? Can sediments grow? If some fell in, would it take a long time for the sediments to grow? Just wondering. Want to keep the fun just imply. My story about I'm not stressing anymore. That's because someone's going to find it. With all the music videos around now, what would you pick as your top 100 videos? Would you call your DNA your name? Good question, right? When the referee blows the whistle, do you stop what you're doing? Yes or no? How are you going to put the whole together without me? Would following a recipe exactly, meaning reincarnation. I was made with the mixing of an X and Y. We're you. Don't you have to wait to know what happens? Not me. I can see. Let's do good in this world. Ever want to see a fish kiss a fish on the lips before? I see all the masks your people are wearing on their faces. Did you find the inch? Because I just found the centimeter. Wow! You should have a voting system for deciding territory, not military. Right. Are having bumper cars for the highway a good idea? Sounds like fun. Are some trying to block what is natural? Just wondering. When you have the chance to start from scratch. Just that you don't want to lose the best round possible. Right. I had a dream. We're coming in. I said, I know we're not ready yet. They said give you a minute or two. The people are going to find out. Sooner or later. Are the banks not giving loans for homes? Because the market likes it more when the people are paying rent. Just a question. Put all the good pictures in a collage. One big picture. When is Ellie Michaud going to get more popular? Maybe this is an Easter egg. If one seat equals one home, and one ticket equals one seat, how many seats are in the stadium? If all the tickets were given out to fill the stadium seats, why are they still handing out tickets at the border? Gaming companies can have leagues, like sports, so people can become part of a team. Sounds like fun. What if the majority decide to vote for the worst outcome? Oh my, instead of sign language, just hold a tablet with the words. Good idea, right? You can even add emojis. This is made by me. What is the name of this set of rules? If you can, you can. If you can't, you won't. Wow, you can even see solar flares on the sun. Since planets are slow moving, does that mean I have fast moving pieces inside me? Cool. Do you like my representation? How old is the world when true north is the same as on this? Maybe because the Dems are working on changing people slash life into products. Maybe it is a money thing. Maybe Japan is already bought by China. Maybe. Why don't they teach cursive writing in school anymore? How could you sign your signature? Just saying. If there was a top and a bottom position for two consecutive levels, isn't the top and bottom the same position according to the two different levels? Lower level says high, higher level says low. You know the movie The Land Before Time? I thought the movie was called The Time Before Man. If the day calendar was due, and the moon calendar was so, who would know? Maybe grocery stores can provide meals for schools, maybe for free. Do people know what is happening around the world? Where is the happiness going? Did you notice? Does anyone or anybody have a better way to build happiness? I had a dream before. The world was run by the young people, not the old. Can that make happiness? What can one say to end these attacks? Ask me to say, stop everything you are doing right now. Let's see. Maybe I can put the people of the world on the same page. Let me explain before two sides are formed. No one is going to stay out. This is our world, not a video game. Smart enough. Everyone and everybody is going to get involved. Seems as though the world learns from action reaction technique. Not me. I would do the math first. Maybe the process of diffusion works, and some are suckers for the whole. What the heck do the people want to live happy? When can I say? You tried and look what happened. Ask me and you will see. I didn't know everything was so easy. Me too. If the world is a team and is playing on offense, are they going to be upset because the defense isn't trying to score a goal? How does family solve the family issues? Let's do like they do in the East and punch in the face. Right. Look at the West. Are the people doing the best they know? All around the world. Just wondering, right? What are you made with? An XAY. Just because. Can I be one of the jurors? Because I don't know way too much. Maybe at the table is more civilized. Is the thought of sex passing through people's minds more than a couple times per day? You people are really good at making rules. Maybe you can rewrite the rules of the universe slash nature and say opposites don't attract anymore. Is science learning about going in like manipulating viruses? Are some learning about going out like manipulating weather? Someone has to do it right. I say anyone and anybody is going to want to speak English. Do some people know about where their focus is? With the mind. Many in their mouth for talking. Just saying, how do you move your focus around? Can you follow another focus? Like moving the eyes of the mind. Possibly. If you are married, is a hooker cheating? Just to say, does the world know a floating foundation? Or from the bottom up? Do some people wonder about the direction the people are going? If there is a difference between civilized human and animal, could you spot the differences? How did animal get inside of civilized human? I see a rock and roll world over here. Where's all the happiness and people going? Watch the Beatles music video, hello, hello. Good idea, right? Some places like mixing the breeding of viruses. Have they tried mixing the breeding of the man and animal? Just wondering. All countries. What did you do to deserve everything you have already? Were you told to keep your eyes high? What are good vibes for? I don't think I ever said. Maybe the Democrats are being blackmailed by other countries. That would explain a lot of things. Would you say the symbol for infinity was made before or after this? Do the American people know how to draw a picture of a man and a woman? What would the picture look like? Are people losing their values as people and turning into animals? Let's see. Let's make a tape from the very beginning to the start of everything. And then you would always know what to do. From the very beginning to the start of everything. Right. Do people have a different set of rules for woman and man? I wonder why. XX woman, XY man. When I was in school, I was always told to find out the answer on my own. I just wanted you to show me one time with an example of finding the answer. Maybe because school wants people to find their own way out in life. Why not just show me the way? Have you heard of soul soul? The bitch's bitch. Maybe there is a way to use capacitors instead of a battery. Sounds safer to me. Missing the ideas. How can everybody have fun and be safe at the same time? That's what we all need. How would you spell DOE? Both ways. How many years of developing technology does it take to reach the level of technology we have today? If people started 500,000 years ago, would some of the people go and hide somewhere with it and sit and watch the people grow without it? From Ottawa, Canada, there is two ways to do things. I can watch you, or you can watch me. Maybe the students want something they want to do. What is there to do? Wow! How are you controlling the protesters now? How? Are you going to control university campus later? Just wait and say OPS. I didn't know. Has the people ever found something that is out of our league? Just a question. Is the world jumping the gun? Because you started without me. Actually, there are no rules in war. Because a war is an attempt to destroy, instead of solving issues at the table. Right. In the USA. Is it university for learning? Then why are the students trying to teach? I can see people are not people yet, because people are civilized, and most people are still animals. How long are you going to take to smarten up? Just a thought. Just like a hockey game, and one side isn't allowed hockey sticks. Wow! Who makes these rules? Does your brain see one point of view or two? From each eye. Now which side are you on? The left or the right? Should I explain, or let you come up with your own explanation? Does the world have to do what is wrong before they learn what is right? Would people want to do what they want or do what they are told to do? Isn't sex for having babies or for fun? You tell me. Let universities make farms. I would say, O is not for some, just so you know. Imagine if a name was as long as a song. Are people just crash test dummies for some people? Was the inch learned on the west side of the river? Someone just say, don't bring your SH asterisk T here. Go back home and fix your SH asterisk T over there. Right. Doing little skits is a good way to get people's attention. Does this picture help explain to the people about frequencies? If they have rules for war, should the rule be only use tranquilizer and capture the POW? Make some hunting arenas with bots. Soul people can hunt for fun. Have you seen the system of nature? The organization and classification of a whole? Shall I explain, or do you already know? What do you want for security? I would have the best. What do you say about the first three rows of the periodic table? Put bus lanes on highways, and let people ride their ATVs along the ditch of the highways into the city. If USA has enough to take over countries for economy, would they do it? If China or Russia have enough to take over countries for economy, would they do it? Maybe all I needed to know was H2O. People see the light side, not the dark side. Right. What is amoeba? Mine have solid liquid and gas. I am soul bad. I'm good. Would you say the process of diffusion is predictable or random? Nobody ever explained the mechanical relationship between your heart movement and eye movement. Has anyone noticed? Is there anything for you to do? Ask me, where does your last name come from? Just wondering. Jesse Michaud. Jesse Miesel. What? If the world started all over from scratch again, how long would it take to learn the light bulb? If all is in a glass called dodo, if all is in a diamond, would that mean soldo? Just saying. You count by ones. Should I count by doubles? Do they let only a few people decide for many people? Wow! I'm afraid of this vehicle propulsion system, making its own energy field to oppose the Earth's energy field. Every time you learn how to do something new, you are going to have an accident trying something new. What do you say happens when you find something big to do? Maybe big accident. Who would the D&D choose for the president? Interesting. Who wants to know what people could have done in the first year of knowing that people are people? Like 1M years ago. I would like to go back in time like 120,000 years with the instincts I have from now to get good. Things done faster. Do stories slash instincts stay in someone's DNA line? Say one's instincts are ways to do things. That say how to grow. This is one of my instincts of how to grow. Remember the creation of the English alphabet. Can you explain how the English alphabet was made? How do you learn how to do things? Oops, look what happens. If you have no money, does that mean you don't know what to do for life? Why does USA believe US secret security technology isn't known or shown by others? I'm just saying. Was this the first periodic table? The show, until they had to show more before the others find out. Is sweating like Pangan? Hair is like PUing. Hey! I know what I know. The ones who know also know. Never say, just imply. Let's say the Earth people divided into two groups. One stayed inside the surface, and the other one stayed outside the surface. After preparing the surface for another growing, farm fields, looking for a better start, the surface becomes another group of two, and I randomly all the way home. Is this a round Cartesian plane? What I know about the Jack in a Box. You turn it around once and nothing. You turn it around again and nothing. After so many times. Surprise. Pretty good, right? Why are politics a game of he said, she said? When you're supposed to be putting the good pieces together for the people. Play this game. Take a 30-foot bungee cord that can stretch up to 100 feet. Attach one end to a pole and the other around someone's hips. Someone stands at the pole and goes as far away from them. Pull until they can't go anymore. See who gets the farthest away from the pole. Don't you guys know how much work you need to do to maintain the people? Just to say, compare this algorithm with everything. What do you say about the Pop on Pop story? Everybody just wants to HP on Pop. From another time, or from another galaxy, or from another universe, or from a dream with my friends in a pub. What are you having for a drink? 1 spoon of cocaine in my glass of soda water. Makes me think that costs too much to be from around our time. Would you know what time it is if this was a compass and true north lined up with the U? Shouldn't they practice their experimental ways to breed slash transgender the people underground? Would some call AIDS soul soul instead of men and women leagues? have XY and XX leagues, then you can't lie about your gender. Right. Who knows what I know about tin, SN? Democrat and Republican. Is Democrat the business way? Is Republican the people's way? Right. Does research mean research? Because you have to find what was lost in the past. Just wondering, if you could, would you hide in the ground under the round red storm? I didn't just figure it out. I knew it since I was a baby. Me and Law get to do inventory in the cupboard today. Do you think anything is going to happen? Because everybody has their own point of view. And is it just me, but it seems like the world is following the set of cheater rules. Because you can't win or get ahead without cheating. Right. People should separate dirty garbage from clean garbage instead of all into one. You know how they say, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. I did. If a crystallized rock let light go, like a prism, what would an emerald do up the asshole when you shined an ultraviolet light through it? You know how they say, I don't like the way that person rolls. How do you roll? Is your roll the spin in your head? Just follow what you're focused on. Rock and roll world. Did you ever hear? Don't cross the I's and dot the T's. Did the world adopt a set of rules to follow that turns out to be a set of fool's gold rules? I have a story about space people. Two sides made of five colonies. One's a bitch, another is the bitch's bitch. The other three are on the same side, colonized in the shape of an upside down capital letter L. And each colony is a galaxy. Because of English and French language, my instincts led me to some stories, probably the vibrations in my DNA. When sitting at the table, who do you see? Who do you not see? I do not see me. I have a good story. I just need to get some things off my chest first. Do they wear helmets in the army? Imagine that. How and what does your helmet do for you? Hey, when you increase the intensity of your focus, does that make you move? Did the school get taken over by a business so they could teach everyone how to just do things their way? Did you know? Can you only detect what digital can? You can't see the whole because you can only see the half. What is alive? Could you imagine if you could feed small amounts of tin, SN, into people? Who would have the say? Is lead, PB, getting closer to a black hole? Hey, could you place mirrors inside Stonehenge to wrap the light in a circle on the longest day of light of the year? Would you call these partitions of a line? Is there tunnels in the tectonic plates with doors that line up between them at times? Just saying. Hey, I'll tell you about your focus. What do you call a cookie? I would say, on a baking sheet in balls going into the oven with chocolate chips. Adults and children over 12 need 2,000 calories a day, right? $10 gets you 500 calories. Are you saying people need to spend $40 a day for each adult and children over 12? Does that make sense? Or money? What would you say about the point of a pin? Something cool. If all the events that have occurred in your lifetime is always remembered. What is an echo? What is proper? Maybe proper is knowing what to do. The sooner I get on the stage is the sooner you can get out of the hole. Hey, when you got to do something and you don't know the environment, how can you anticipate the resistance and influence along the road? If you want to make it somewhere, you need to keep changing your direction. Say taking a walk, go left foot. Now go the other way. Go right foot. Right. If there were two ways to go, you would know me in person. Or you would know me from behind the scenes. Language was one made with the letter I, and three made with the letter E. Just a question. Hey, how far along the line could you go? I can go the longest known. How far is your system going to take you? How far is mine? Hey, would you say letters were made before numbers? Or vice versa? Remember the land grab of the USA, marking free land for territories with flags. What galaxies are people going to run to first? I need some soundproof material. That is good. LVL 1 to 31. If a little more. Even better. I live in an apartment and like to play loud music. Hey, I was wondering if I could play the same video games now as I did when I was a child and see if I could do better. What are people going to say when everybody is the same color of skin? Oops. Who knew how to keep olive? Hey, if you waited for me to explain, the people would not have been stuck with shit sticks for your foundation. Now you listen to money, not people. You can only see the half, and when would you know it? Maybe there are all these problems because you believe in a system called shit sticks. Just make a circle with the sticks. That was found a long time ago. That you believed was too good to be true. Hey, ever watch the ball on a pinball machine bounce around? Is controlling your focus hard to do? Was the invention of last names made by postal code? Sounds right. You do know viruses evolve such as COVID does. The same go for people. Look at how you are doing. Evolve better right. Hey, if you can enlist people into the army, can you enlist people to vote? It's for the country. Have you heard me, Solji? Hey, Michaud. Maybe people are having too much sex. If they keep having babies and don't know what to do, safer to go up the stringers, not the stairs. Right. Hey, don't send our people into a dangerous situation. Solve problems better. Countries can say, I want the same amount there was once before. I say, the same. I want everything. A good friend of me brought me to meet me. Just say I'm you. Hey, what is this? Tea time. When you say black, does black mean a category or range? Of people. I thought people are people, and there were no teams. Hey, ISIS means pure water. I say, educate people. Give them things to do. What eternal life mean? Keeping the people alive forever. Follow me and do good with two O's. Democrats should stop talking about others and concentrate on themselves. Good idea. Right. Hey, was there a big debate over how many letters are in the English alphabet? Is everyone happy with that outcome? About evolving. You can go up the line or you can go down. Which way are the people going? Do people like drag because it's silly? Just a thought. Maybe if someone wanted to create our universe, they would want these guidelines. Maybe. Hey, if there was a runway to the edge of space at the border that separates the light and dark, long enough to gather the momentum needed to travel through the dark into the next sphere, can I try to see if there is another place populated with life? Maybe I know what I know. Because of something new and something clear, maybe nuclear is what can destroy our planet of life. Maybe instead of bombs. Maybe send in 1 million people to take them by the hand. Are the migrants making a positive or negative contribution to the country? What do you say? Would you have a home on a peninsula? I'm going to bring home everybody. No, you can only bring 200. What that's like a CD of songs. I'm going to bring this world on a ball and chain. Is this art? From Ottawa Ancien. Hey, does anyone think China is going to part team with the Osama bin Ladens, and Russia is going to join our side? If crime is getting out of hand, then that means you need more security guards, or better things to do for the people. Right. Hey, do you know any good stories about offense and defense? Want to know which one is better? You've heard of gamma ray bursts. Did you see this coming? What should I do? Just tell the people how to do. Would anyone say, maybe this is the structure for a whole? No one told me this before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Where is the fourth? FA. Weather people. You need 3 real field temperatures. One for the temperature, one for in the shade, and one for in the sun. Right. Maybe the E is made with the reflections, with the eyes. Just saying. Do I own the world? Because I own the deed, see. How did people make English alphabet without this? Really right. What some call soul a group of people. Just wondering. Hey, are people always going to believe in the evolution of man from ape? And maybe a woman can be made with a kick between the legs. Oh boy, was money invented in the Middle East? Only because of the concentration of people? Maybe. Was there talk about 10 cents a head coming from the east of Jordan? I just had a nap and a dream. I came across some of my old papers, recopied something. This was about a line and a little with the date I put right after. I double checked to see if in order. Started with re. Hey, re. D, F, G. Isn't the best part of getting a new game to play? Reading the manual. I wondered if DNA could evolve. What is the best? RUE. The E at the top right of center. The only half you can see. Which way are you facing? Are you backwards? E. M. W. 3. Maybe. Are questions only going to be allowed if you know the answer? Just saying. Have people been living here for over 100,000 years? Which ones? What kind of maintenance do they have to show for? Just wondering if everybody is just running around doing just something. Really? Hey, what do you think about having good security? I'd say, what would some say about net pay equals base pay X multiplier? X. Net pay equals base pay X risk X energy required X time of day. Maybe right. Hey, if every event had its own sound, could you know the next event after a couple of sounds? Just saying. Why was GRA changed to do REME? Makes me wonder about you guys. Hey, who wants to talk about your soul system? I do. I look down my left arm with my fingers pointed out. Look at the shit I have collected. From just a small piece into this. Just saying. You can remember events that have occurred in your lifetime. Can you remember events that have occurred in your ancestry line? Just a question. Hey, let me try. I know what to do. Just to say, do some people who made music know something about their ancestry line? Curious. Is this a good way to go forward? Go left to right. Maybe. If going forward towards the inside or out, would you go in? Maybe because you can get through more faster. What could you find at the bottom? Hey, if you can't tell the people, you can show the people. Good idea, right? Maybe. When I was doing work at the table with others, I didn't use the paper to get a right answer. Well, that was fast, and he didn't even use the paper to get the right answer. Can history mean his story? Hey, if there were better ways to travel, maybe you need less gizmos and gadgets. Just saying. Check the other universes and see if the process of diffusion is the same. Really. Whose rules do people follow? Don't tell me yours. Is China going to be known as we? Because we is an upside down me. When they say, get 'em, is that the opposite of me? Maybe to get the ones they say are me. Hey, if I knew what to do, would you play two sides? What side of the line are you on? Did I say the story about an antique curio cabinet being sent somewhere with a paper in the drawer? A curio cabinet that had termites. Some might call the cabinet a china cabinet. Maybe right. Here is a story in 5 words. I. No. Oh. Why? Me. Hey, would you say a noun is person, place, or thing? Please explain thing. Hey, would some say the heart wants to follow the eyes? Probably. Is it hard to notice something that is a little different? What about big difference? If everyone went to one side and I went to the other, would you notice me? Hey, if there were two hurricanes, one on the left side and the other on the right side of the Cartesian plane, then there was me. A tornado somewhere around those two. Could the tornado consume the two hurricanes and become the big one? Just saying. Environmentalists. Is a wobble going left then right and then back and forth? Does the temperature of the world wobble? Let's say day and night. Is the temperature of the world going to increase to more than the people can survive in? And for how long until the temperature is good again to put your feet on solid dry ground? Is this a way for survival? If you do this, then I would do that. Pop quiz. What did you have for dinner last night? Just saying. Hey, is this world the same as an elementary school recess? What would happen next? When I blow the whistle, Is everybody going to stand in line waiting to get in the doors? Just did some research. For some reason, people say do re me, not GRA me, and the people have no idea of the AoE system. Is reincarnation a recipe that is followed exactly right? Was something taken and manipulated a long time ago? Funny. Revelation 1 verse 8. I am the Alpha and the Omega, says the Lord God, who is and who was and who is to come, the Almighty. Hey, 100,000 years ago, what was going on? From the end of the cold to the start of the hot. Sounds dodo. Right. What is with the choices to pick and drop down menus? There is just way too much to look at before you choose the area you want. I would like to show people a good way to regroup and organize. Hey, let's say that in a mature universe, with many, many things going on and things that have been done. I ask, what is a big thing to do no one has ever done? Then you should ask this one. He would know something. I saw and asked and said, I already know that. So I did. Go in a hole and prove the rules came from within. It takes X amount of time for nothing to become something. Go in before the checkup and show the way and get out. And say the ones in there know the same. For the inside is the foundation for what is on top. FA, allow me right in. Look at that boot right there. There is many beautiful women over there. Do you still know where to go? I didn't want to distract you. Yes, that boot right over there because of population. Very rough place. Don't crash. Damn. I need to fix this right away. If you can't find what you need around here now, you can wait until there is more. For how long? 100,000 years. You look stressed. Not anymore. I put something somewhere. When found, they would be off to a good start and maintain the life for quite some time. Until my time starts again and I can continue. Hey, if I was going through a tunnel, I would probably bump into the right and then bump into the left wall. Again and again until I finally made it right in. Hey, what is an upside down cyclone called? Maybe a pylon. Maybe for gizmos and gadgets. Make gravity repel gravity. Like a magnet. Yes or no? What about the remainders? What are you going to do with them? Something right. Hey, would there be any reason to believe a colony of people were destroyed and their technology was stolen and manipulated, and now you say, in God we trust? Look at the color of the aura over there. They're growing. A good looking green. Hey, there's Michelle. Is it fair to say there are two ways to go, towards the interior or towards the environment? Hey, maybe a high range, a low range, and a middle range for each one quarter is a good way to go when organizing. Right, according to the price of living, and how much someone can eat or carry. How much money can one have until they're full? Just saying. Maybe the government can allocate the right amount of money for their primary departments of government and go from there. Right, to be continued.